state up to them, up to how deep, how slow we can breathe. But then the third stage had to get into the closed circuit flow of the air. And that is how we need to practice correctly so we can experience the change of our body. Alright? So that is one thing. The other thing that we usually do, we should breathe in and out by our nose. And as I told you yesterday, if we have two nostrils and both of them not working at the same time, parallel the same thing, if you pay attention really close, you will see that they work sometimes together. Most of the time, they work differently. Okay, each one, I will tell you the hint. Usually early in the morning, you will see the left one work better than the right one if you are in a healthy state. Whenever you are in a relaxation state, whenever you feel calm, you feel easy, you experience the left one to work better, it's much clearer than the right one. If the right one overworking, you will under stress, you will feel tired, you will feel hot, you will heat, you feel a little bit overheat. Right? So just keep track of that and experience yourself, and you will know the healthy state of your body. And later on, we will have a more technique to discover that. And also, we have many other techniques at breathing and contemplate and breathing with the imagination. Even though we breathe in and out by our mouth only, not by the nostril. So on this one, we say for the breathing therapy class, whenever we have opportunity to do this one. But this one just used for the therapy only, or for special training. For example, you want to get supernatural power. You want to have a strong energy, so when you get hit, you don't get injured. For people practice now, okay, they have to learn how to do this one. Okay? And this one we taught in the Sutra a few thousand years ago by the Buddha, the contemplation with breathing, and now other schools they still use the technique, and medical application they still use this one too. Sometimes they use a color, sometimes they use an image, sometimes they use some sentence, some proverb, something like that to help the patient. Alright, in conclusion, even though we didn't have time to go in detail on it yet, but we already talked about to have a good shape, to have a good condition to live in society and live up our spiritual life. First, we try to eat as simple as possible. Because the more food we combine together, talking about the chemical aspect, we will make it become more and more substance, and our body not really recognize to synthesize the enzyme or to break down, to absorb or eliminate. And then when it cannot get used to that or become a stranger to our body, the first reaction is to release the mucus to protect itself, and then it traps on that and becomes a part of our body. Secondly, to a deeper level, of the mental level or psychology level, that before we want to do anything, we have to think about that. And the more complicated food or the more complicated dish we want to prepare, we have to think about that. And then it makes our mind have to work too much. And then from that consequence, it will lead to the mess of the transmission of all the signal from our central nervous system to the organs or to the extremity. So that's why we end up with a lot of issues like we explained yesterday, allergy, degenerative disease, etc. So the simpler we can live, we can eat, the better it will be. By that, we don't use much ingredient, additive, or stimulant, sugar, etc. For drinking, we may drink more in the morning, but less at night. So especially for the elderly people, when the kidney function goes down, when we have to have a hard time sleeping, if we drink too much in the evening, we may be wake up at night to go to the bathroom and we cannot go back to sleep and we feel tired, stressed. Next one, we try to talk less or talk whenever necessary only, because the more we have to talk, the more energy we lost. So by talking less, we will reserve our energy. For sleeping, we should sleep early, go to bed around at 10:30 latest or 11, and wake up around 5, 4 or 30 better, but at least we should wake up at 5 so we can have an opportunity to eliminate all the gas, toxic gas, as well as we can absorb more positive energy in the early morning environment. Also from this one, I didn't have an opportunity to share with you that, because during the daytime, in the positive, or what we call the yin environment, in the nighttime, when the light goes down, okay, when the sunlight goes down, okay, that considered the yin time or the negative energy. And you see, in common, in general, whatever positive, whatever active, whatever good, is show up in daytime, in the under the light. Whatever negative, whatever ungood, no good, okay, you show up in the nighttime. A rat, a crop, usually okay, not show up during the daytime, it show up more in the nighttime. Okay. The people work in ocean, work in goodness, they can explore anytime. But the bad people, they don't want to show up in the daytime. Right? The same thing for the energy in the universe, in the cosmos. It has to balance. And then, like I said yesterday, when we let a very unconscious thought arise, when we send a message, or send a signal into the cosmos. The same thing in here. If we continue to stay late, go to bed late, that means okay, we get used to work at night, to use the night time than use the daytime. We are losing the positive energy and we absorb more negative energy, negative information, negative effect. Especially for the young generation now. They get used to that. One thing, they supply the energy from that negative side to grow up, to develop, to spread out. And the other hand, okay, they be noted back, they be feedback by that negative energy. And if you compare people working at daytime and people working at nighttime, Okay, the people, what we call the morning people, always do better than the night people for the long term. And people stay late, go to bed late, definitely they wake up late, so they don't have opportunity to absorb the positive energy early in the morning. And when they have lacking of the positive energy, with not preparing, not in the positive position, we have a tendency to build stress more. Whatever you do, whenever you do anything, the more we prepare, the more we feel comfortable, and the more benefit coming out. But if we not prepare in advance, we not prepare carefully, we already behind, we try to catch up, we feel more stress. The same thing in here. So if we get used to stay late and wake up late, we constantly feed that energy, and we get absorbed and we get locked in the negative energy. And it affects not only one person. As I told you, okay, we are living in this cup of everyone relate each other and interchange. It's mutual. So one person create that one. Okay, if he got it back, so no problem. Whatever you do, okay, you are the one to get it back. But now it affects the whole year. Right? The first one in ourselves, next one in our relative, and in the broad of the whole year of the whole society. So try to change your habit if you still get caught in that. And next one, exercise. We already analyzed the differences between overworking, play sport, and exercise. Totally different, right? And then exercise is very important. We already learned about the benefit of that and the risk of not enough exercise or exercise improperly. And last but not least, every year we should have a period of at least 7 to 10 days do the body and mind purification. Because if our house after a few years we not clean up, how do we feel? Dirty, smell, rust, crop, and all kinds of bad things showing up. Or even though another thing, if you're not cleaning up, you know, we bought some stuff, but when we need it, we could not find it. The same thing in our body. How long we didn't clean up our body internally? We clean up externally, but internally. Remember the picture yesterday? We have a shower every day. It's very nice, very clean, right? But internally, look at that. Internally, look at that. And when you do the body cleansing, you will see it coming out more terrible. Who willing to do it tonight? Alright? So we have after lunch, we should not eat anything for dinner. And we will prepare the juice and the olive oil mix, so we can drink at 10 p.m. tonight. And tomorrow we start to find out some treasure in your body. So, every year, especially the best time for the long purification process is spring and summer. For the short cleansing, like the kidney, the gallbladder, the liver, we can do 2 to 3 days, we can do any time, no problem. But for long purification, a week, 10 days, or longer than that, the best time during the spring and summer. You know, right? Look at the tree, right? During the fall and the winter, the leaves fall down, the energy and the sap try to collect into the trunk to store, right? So it draw inward to protect it. It looks like our body during the fall or during the spring and the winter, the cold weather, we try to collect all the energy to maintain, to protect the internal organ. That way, when you hit the cold air, if you're not strong enough, you feel cold, extremity, right? And stinging and frostbite because the blood tries to draw inward to protect the internal organ. But if you're strong enough, okay, if you have enough energy to put out, you have no problem. And during the spring and summer, now the time to put it out, to spread out. After the season of storage to know it. Now, okay, springtime, you see the bud coming out, the leaf coming out, the flower coming out. So we put internally out. That's why when we do the purification, that's the best period of time. And also, we already learned about the 4 levels of nutrition or energy in the universe. When we do the purification, we try to cut maximum the solid food, that means the first. So now we go to the second one, the sensible. During the fall and the winter, we don't have much energy from the sun. We don't see the leaf, the color of the leaf, the flower. We don't hear much the birds sing a song, right? But during the spring or the summer blossom, the energy is very strong from the nature, from the sun, from the tree, from the bird, from the flower, from the leaf. So we use the second level of energy, and also very important, the mind energy. To concentrate, to meditation, relaxation, etc. So once in a year minimum, by cleansing it, and we are talking about yesterday, doesn't matter how good food you have, but if you don't clean up this one, the barrier here, the mucus layer very thick, so it will block the nutrition. So we eat a lot, we spend a lot of energy for digestion, but and then to the absorption, we cannot get how much. So it wastes the time and energy in our body. Secondly, if our digestive system not be clean, whatever we eat, when it carries the nutrition through it, it will bring some toxic substance through it with that process. And that means, and we're talking about the T-back mechanism yesterday, our intestine always much more dirty than in the bloodstream. So the gradient of toxin always flow in our bloodstream. So if we not clean up this, the bloodstream not clean. And if the bloodstream not clean, it will carry blood to everywhere in our body, in all the organs, all the body, the part of the body will be affected. That's why we need to cleanse our body once in a while. Alright, now we will go a little bit deeper on the technique and the benefit of sitting meditation. as you know, we have a form posture during our lifetime activity. Walking, standing, lying down, and sitting. For the laying down, we already talked about that a little bit. But remember, we still carry some trait of our long ancestor, that is animal, right? But most of the animals have a spinal cord, parallel, horizontal. That's why we still have some trait of our ancestor. We need to have some hours of sleep. But and then when we lay down, if you lay in the wrong direction, we lift energy, and we're already talking about when you lay down, the process of detoxification, it will not do benefit, right? Also, when we abuse or when we take advantage of laying down or relax by that posture, our mind will do. Whenever we eat too much, we feel heavy and feel sleepy. We feel really really used in our mind. So laying down, it have a little benefit for relaxation of it to recharge energy, but it's not really good. It only have good effect. That means we will withdraw our much energy by the gravity from the earth, because our energy complex is stored here. When we lay down, okay, it don't have any way to be pulled out. But when we stand up, when we walk, or when we stand, the gravity will pull our energy down or either than up. Going down straight, going up is have all the organs to block it, right? But you remember the universe, the mother gave us energy, gave this body. So it has to be even, and give you something you have to give back, and keep out and take back. That is what we call conserve the energy law. Right? I cannot give out forever. Give out in the daytime, then take it back in the nighttime. You eat in the first day, the second day, you have to release. So you can take in more, otherwise you stop right there. So in and out, birth and death, that's what we call, but that's just the two sides of the same phenomena. And it continues like that. We cannot avoid, we cannot stay away from that. So that's why the universe energy and the mother earth give us this body, give us the energy through the plant, to the fruit, to everything, to the nourishment. But then they need to take it back, to recycle, to continue to provide the next time. So, and then, if we just arise, go down, birth and death, so what is the purpose of life? Nothing, right? Doesn't matter, we can live 5 years, 50 years, 100 years old. So that's it. Nothing more than that. That is meaningless, right? The difference between the human being and the other animal, we know how to take advantage of that energy process to transform from the mundane to liberate to the higher state. That's the only human being can do that, not other being, even an angel, even though the divine work in there up there. That's why the Buddha had to be we back here at the lifestyle to be enlightened, have to yield this energy conservative law process, okay, and we yield it body at the means to transform all that energy we borrow from the cosmic and from the mother to liberate that. So if we stand up, if we walk mindfully, we not spend energy unconsciously through the thought, the randomized thought. But we still need energy to walk, to see, to hear, right? So we still spend energy. But they always draw the energy back, return to the mother. So benefit some, but disadvantage more. That's why after a day we feel exhausted, and then we feel tired, stressed, tension. The only position, the only posture is good. That means only the sitting, right? Because sitting, at least we can close all the other sensual organs. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, everything. We can close all that. We have to deal with only one, the mind consciousness only, right? So at least now we can save our energy from projecting out the thought. And then if you sit on the chair, still better stand up, because the flow now it will block twice. But much better when we cross our legs. If we cross our legs and half lower, the energy still be leaking out. Not 100% blocked yet. But when we cross our legs in the full lotus, you see the energy flowing out, back, coming out it, going back. So down here, no other way to be. Up here, we cross it and we block again. So when in the direction of the tip to go, the only direction to go, I can have to go up this way, right? Through the spine and go up. So that's why this is the best posture and the basic posture for every single technique in yogi. People do that. For marital art, people have to use the technique. For people training on supernatural power, have to use this one. People want spirit and enlightenment, have to use this posture. Because this is the best posture to collect the universe energy and to transform it into the higher state of mind or get liberation. But before we get to that state, you see where the round it goes through? From here it has to go up here. So it will rebalance, it will nourish all of our main organs in this cavity, right? Heart, lung, liver, stomach, kidney, everything in here. Up here, but the energy complex, the storage down here. Instead of if we go with the other posture, it will nourish the sacred more than the energy for this direction. And then if we continue to practice, the energy flow just keeps going up, going up. So before we had a bright mind, the understanding and wisdom, we have the balance of the human body, we have a good health. And then next level, we have the Buddha wisdom. We will become a good person. After a long time of practice and serious practice, we can get extra energy to get up to a good rate through this course, and then we can have the highest state of mind of totally out of the control of the universal law. That means complete enlightenment. So that's the pathway of liberation. Back in here, what the benefit we get? First thing, remember yesterday we are talking about we have 4 different bodies, not only one. The physical, physiological, psychological body, and spiritual body. 4 different levels. But we cannot separate it, right? Even though right now we can see the physical body and the psychological body only, the mind and the body in general, cannot separate. But because it's too minor, it's too subtle, we cannot see. But at least we can see the action, the behavior of our body, so we go backward. And this is the way of all the Buddha and our patriarchs, our ancestors went through to. First, we use the body to control or to manipulate our deeper, that means the physiology. And from that, okay, we can manipulate or control our mind. Right? For example, when we sit and meditate, what we do first? We have to stabilize our physical body. Right? And after that, we try to stabilize our breathing. That means the physiology. And after the second step of stabilize our breathing, okay, and now we try to stabilize our mind into the stillness, into the brightness. So we use from the rock into the minor and into the finer. After we get concentrate with the strong power of our mind, really deep insanity, our mind now have a power we can do backward. We use our mind to control our physiological body and the physical body. That's why when a person enlightened, he can stop breathing. He can extend his breathing as long as he wants. He can stop breathing whenever he wants to go. He doesn't want to live anymore. He said, okay, his purpose of life done. He can stop breathing, he can stop eating. And then he gets into nirvana by the power of mind. But at first, we have to go from the stabilize our body first, and go deeper in the physiological body and the mental or the psychological body. And after we get used to it, we have the power of mind strong enough, and then okay, we can use that one to control. It's not only to control the tiny universe. That is one of the supernatural power. With enlightened people, they can do whatever they want. They can move an object, they can float, they can fly into the air, they can manifest in many different bodies at different time, different place. Because they no longer be controlled by the universal law. And their mind has the power to manifest, to do whatever they can do. See? So that's why the process of training our body and mind that way. So now, back to the exercise we are practicing right now. When we let it go freely, we feel comfortable. and we get used to putting back on the couch, the chair. And we never pay attention that, okay, we're stretching, we're twitching, we change position all the time. Unconsciously, if you have a camera surveillance, you will see we move all around all the time. Okay? But let the flow freely. Now, when we try to block it in purpose, we don't want the energy to be leaked out. We don't want the energy to rise up and take it back. And after 50 years, after 100 years, oh, okay, we can do nothing, and okay, just return to mother and surrender. Okay, I'm dying now. No meaning, right? So when we sit cross-legged, or when we do whatever, we try to minimize flow, minimize the leaking of energy. So what happens when you minimize that? The flow of the energy, the flow of the blood, oxygen, nutrition, and the lymphatic fluid, that is the immune system, right? So when you block this, the in be minimized. So at the same time, the outflow be minimized too. That means the byproduct, the toxin will build up instead of being carried out, eliminate. Right? So if you do it every day like that, it will help your body change the physical body by which way? Because if you physical, you block it. Now the physiological body has to adapt to the new state of less oxygen, less nutrition, less protective mechanism, high toxin level, high toxic gas, high byproduct, right? That means unfavorable condition. By changing that, by the adaptive mechanism, your body will get used to that. Because whatever you do every day, it becomes the opposite energy. And you become good, right? The sooner or later you become good for no effort. So if we practice that every day, it will help from the physical force into the physiological body change. And from that, the mental or the psychological body will change. And after a while you practice, oh, before I used to easily get mad whenever I have an unexpected event or anything I don't want, I react right away. I easily get angry, get mad. But after you practice for a while, you say, okay, you a little bit much more calmer. Because it changes and you never know, you never pay attention to that. From the body, the mind will change. So you have not only that, but in life, we never can stay away from the catastrophe. Accident, okay, fire, earthquake, everything. From any unexpected event, your body can adapt to that, can survive easily. But beside the adaptive mechanism, it has another mechanism parallel concurrently occur to. That means the survival, natural survival mechanism. Whoever strong, whoever good will survive, whoever weak, whoever okay will die. So in order to survive, in order to adapt to the new condition, the hostile condition like that, right? The survivor, the natural survival mechanism has to induce. That means, if I try to survive, I try to adapt with the low oxygen, low nutrition, and high toxic level. But I still have to try to find some way to supply the energy, supply the oxygen, and get rid of some toxin, right? Our body very small. And yesterday we're talking about bone-to-bone heal, skin, neck to skin will heal. So the same thing in here, it has a capacity to do that. So if you practice every day, you will see that once in a while after a few weeks, you turn your heel and the bottom of your feet, and you see, okay, it has some new vein, new blood vessel coming out externally. But internally, you don't know, because it will produce some substance from the physical body. It changes into physiological body. That means the chemical will be produced to clear up the blockage, and also it will create a new vessel. It will create a new shunt, a new pathway to go around, so it can supply energy, oxygen, and take fantastic. You will see that. So what happens? Because when we get older, when we eat and when we live in a mess like this, and yesterday we already talking about, it messes up the foundation. And once in a while, a particle flows to your heart and stop right there, don't want to flow anymore. Get into your lungs, stop right there. Get into your brain, stop right there. What happened? It's blocked, and we paralyzed, right? Struck. But if we practice this often, the body already reacts, the body already synthesizes, the body already gets used to that condition. So whenever I see the blockage, it releases chemical to resolve the blockage, to create a new pathway, to create a new shunt. And okay, we overcome that difficulty. Right? And also, when we sit like that, if you have two different postures, you see different here. If we put it really high, the advantage is you don't have a strength in the ankle, but the disadvantage, the knee will be straight here. The other disadvantage, because our ankle not press down the very important intersection here. This is what we call in Chinese the tam tam yao. That is the intersection of three yin meridians. It represents for the kidney, the liver, and the spleen. And you know, kidney and liver is the two very, very important organs in our body. For the immune system, for the insect system, for the circulation system, for the detoxification process, and the spleen will have to create the blood, etc. So by sitting and the ankle will press on that intersection, it will have to clear. Instead, you have to use acupressure or acupuncture. But how long can you do that? Twice per week, once per week, maximum. But you can do it every day, maybe twice a day. It will have to clear up and boost up the immune system. So this is the right posture. We don't need to put too high. Okay, we don't need to put too high, but make sure you press that in the right position and you feel comfortable and block it. And also, when we block the way of the flow, what we feel? Pain, numb, right? And at first, we really scared. We think, okay, the bone can be broken, the blood can stop flow and we may die. But actually that is an illusion because of the imagination. It's not real. Look like right now, you see that cup, right? If this cup I hold in my hand, I can call it this ceramic cup. With the surface, it's very shiny, right? It's very even. But if I yield or magnify about 5 or 10 times, and look at that, it is no longer even shining. It looks like the big house. And if I use the lens or microscope about 50 times, and look at this one, it looks like a mountain with all the rock. Okay, it protrudes out. So it's not a cup anymore. But if I look at this one under the eye of a chemist, this is just the combination of the silicon, the sand, the clay, right? It's not a cup. If I look at this cup under the eye of physicists, this is the condensation of the electron moving very quick around the proton and neutron. And if I look at that under the point of view of the quantum physics now, this is just a wavelength, the frequency of condensation between the wave and the particle. It's not a real cup. It's not a real sand or clay. You see? So the same thing, when we look at our pain, that is just imagination, but it's not really true. And we already learned yesterday, every single joint, it has the combination of the joint together, the bone, the tendon, the muscle, the blood vessel, the nerve, etc. The whole body there. So when we block, the blood flows to that. And then, okay, the pressure will build up. So we feel pain. But up to the point where the pressure is drowning up, it will pull it through. And the relief will go down, look like we go up the hill. And then we feel tired. And when we get to the top of the hill, we're looking down, we're going down real good. Same thing in here. And the tissue on the muscles, the same thing. It will be blocked to a certain level. When to the limit, it will release. And when you feel the feeling like 100,000 a needle stinging, that is enough. Right? When it is blocked and on the transmission on the signal, if you block it to a certain pressure, it will release. And you feel nothing. Why? Because you're not going to sleep. Right? You're not going to that point yet, but it never ends. Our mind has capacity to heal, to protect. Very smart. Alright? But it never, even though when you be hit, when you are in a very terrible accident, automatically it will shut down completely, so you won't have any scar on the brain. When you wake up, you don't feel any scare, any experience. In case of too dangerous, our mind will block it right away. Sometimes we get into state like that, but actually not. That's just the protective mechanism of our mind. So therefore, look at our body. If I look at you, during the daytime, you move around from one place to the other place, you play a role of a cooker, a cleaner, a teacher, a daddy, whatever. But at the night time, when you get on the bed, you lay down, you toss and turn, right? And then after that, what happens next? We lay down and you dead. Right? It's exactly the same thing. You move around, you look at anything when you drop it, you feel pain, you feel terrible, you try to struggle with that. But it not get to the point yet. When it gets to the uphill, after that it goes into completely nothing. That you get into state of samadhi. So you not go to that point yet. But after you wake up, right, back to your sleeping, when you're moving around, when you're talking on your bed, if I look at you and think, oh my goodness. But when you lay down, you sleep completely. You are like a dead person. But you're not really dead. Right? And then after a few hours, you wake up, you come back a normal person. The same thing here. We train our body to look at the truth, not the imagination, because our imagination is good and bad. The more imagination we can do, the better it will be, but the worse it will be. Depends on how we apply to that. Alright? So that's why in the history, before the Buddha enlightenment, the yoga and the meditation have a history about at least 5,000 or 6,000 years old. But before that, the meditation did not be recognized by many people because it's nothing really special. The maximum we can get is to the highest level of the heaven, but we're still going down. The higher we go up, the lower we get down. That's why the Buddha is not satisfied with that. So the Buddha will change the way of practice by sit still, contemplate his mind, and to get stillness and get brightness and get enlightenment.